that if I took it out, that it was either cut or broken.
It's not just possible.
So that,
And that would have been after the date the order was already denied.
Mr. Higgins, I have one question left. One question.
If I did it,
Did you, Mr. Lally already standing. I haven't even started.
have a seat, Mr. Lally. Go ahead. Last question, Mr. Jackson.
Quiet, please, quiet.
Yeah. Sit
Have
down,
a seat,
Lally.
Mr. Lally. Go ahead. Last question,
Ooh,
Mr.
she told him to
Jackson.
take a seat.
Quiet, please, quiet.
Have a seat, Mr. Lally. Go ahead. Last
Oh,
question, Mr.
fucking
Jackson.
hell.
Quiet, please, quiet.
There's a second call just below that. On the same date at 2:22 and 52 seconds from you to Brian Albert.
Right.
Do you see that one?
Yes,
And the duration of that call is 22 seconds.
seconds.
Correct?
I see that. Yes.
So 17 seconds after you missed a call, according to these records,
You call back.
from Brian Albert, you called him back, and there was a call lasting 22 seconds. Is that right?
That's what the records say.
May I approach?
Yes.
Sir, are you so the phone records are all just magically wonkadoodly? That's what the phone records say. Well, sir, how are you calling?
After you were shown these phone records at that prior hearing, in that hearing at least, you finally admitted that you did in fact call Brian Albert back, but this time you claimed the two of you just sort of sat in silence. Isn't that right?
objection.
So I'm going to sustain it in that form. You can ask it.
They sat in silence on the phone back to teenage years, remember? You hang up first. No, 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 I want to listen to you breathe. I want to hear you sleeping. Okay, let's sleep while we're on the phone. Really? Weird.
Did you in fact tell the truth at the prior proceeding when you said, I don't remember that phone call?
I always tell the truth.
Did you
Oh,
lie
just
under
like
oath,
Jen?
sir?
No, I did not.
Would you tell us if you did?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustain.
I always tell the
You
truth.
acknowledge that there's a
Fucking lie.
22-second phone call
Well, and why don't you
in your
tell us
phone
why
records,
you
correct?
broke your phone
That's
up?
what's
I wanna know
reflected by the record.
Yeah.
And 22
Sir,
seconds is quite.
you
the amount of
laughing
time.
isn't going to
As
help.
It's 22 seconds.
a matter of fact, it's about this long, with the court's permission.
The court
Oh.
does not give permission. That's argument, Mr. Jackson.
If we were to count off 22
With the court's permission, no.
It's not argument. It's confronting the witness with the length of time that it is. Let it go.
Let it go, let it go.
That's not inappropriate. Let them say that was a long time, wasn't it?
What's the question? Please read it for me.
Did you call him back?
What's the answer?
Yes.
Thank you. May I approach?
Yes.
That was like pulling teeth.
Is it 22 seconds long enough to have a conversation?
I don't agree with it. No.
Hey, babe, I'll be home in 10. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
See.
Bye.
Now, prior call made then,
He
correct?
did. Did he say
Yes.
they were
What
butt
was your
dials?
explanation?
Well, I used a phrase that people commonly used as a butt
Fucking
dial.
hell.
So you think it's possible that you may have butt dialed?
Like everybody this night is suddenly butt dialing? Really? Why were your asses all needing to talk to each other?
God, there's a lot too many butt dials for this jury. I am certain.
So you think
Sex
it's
dials,
possible that
butt
you may have
hang-ups.
Butt dialed
Butt hands.
Brian Albert for a 22-second call that you're not aware of.
I think it's possible that he could have been inadvertently called back, but I have no recollection of that, nor did I have any conversation with anybody.
But you admitted that you lived.
Why are your asses talking to each other? Nobody has this many butt dials.
Oh my God. Everyone's ass in Canton. You guys need to they need to put a leash on their asses. Everything's a butt dial.
I think it's possible that he could have been inadvertently called back, but I have no recollection of that, nor did I have any conversation with anybody.
Every asshole in Canton needed to chat with every other asshole in Canton. And you can read that either way. But,
He works at the FBI's Regional Forensics Computer Lab, sir. Sir, you're playing coy about your knowledge of phones, and your bestie works for the ATF within the FBI Regional Forensics Computer Lab. Sir. Really?
So you reflected it correctly. So Matt Kelch is an ATF agent who works at the FBI Regional Computer Forensics Lab, correct?
Yes.
And he's an expert in digital forensics, is he not?
He has a level of expertise more than myself,
And
yes.
he's one of your best friends.
He is my best friend.
You spoke to him about the death of John O'Keefe, did you not?
Yes.
And you asked him for a personal favor, sort of off the books, correct?
Objection.
In that form, I'll sustain.
Oh,
Did
your
you ask him
face.
for a personal favor?
No.
Your face kind of says you did.
What's the question?
You knew it was an option to just hand your phone over. Just pick it up and give it to him.
And there was also an option to provide it to them as well.
Right. But you chose the one that you got to select the information, not the one where they would get everything, correct?
Objection.
Changes to that form.
And the reason you did that, Mr. Higgins, is that you wanted to control and limit the amount of information that was pulled off your phone, right?
Objection.
Yes.
Is that why you did it?
No, I did it because I wanted to provide it to law enforcement, Your Honor.
Without them taking your phone.
But you could have just
Stop it.
provided your
Without them taking your phone. Stop it right now. You wanted to provide them the text messages without giving you the entire phone. Come on now.
Did you utilize any computer or any data extraction
Alan's getting too excited. Can you hear him?
machinery, if you will?
Alan's
A
getting
computer
too
or something
excited.
to extract this data?
What
Well,
the
it was
fuck
a
is-
machine. I don't know what it's called.
What the fuck is happening? Alan is getting way too excited and he's tripping over his questions. What kiosk?
Data extraction machinery, if you will. A computer or something to extract this data?
Well, it was a machine. I don't know what it's called.
Okay, fair enough. I'll use the word machine. I don't know what it's called either. So you hooked that phone up to a machine, correct?
Yes,
And that machine belonged to the FBI. It didn't belong to you. Is that right?
that's correct.
So that was a federal resource, not for anything having to do with any official case that you were working. Isn't that right?
Objection.
So I need to see your notices. So I need to see
Fifth? Fifth? Oh, he looks nervous now. Yeah. Don't be using the official resources for your personal business. People just can't abide by those restrictions. But using FBI stuff to commit a fraud, something like that, this whole Proffer situation is maybe starting to come a little clearer.
So he's using FBI resources to extract what from his phone because he provided screenshots of the terribly cringy texts, but you're not allowed to use just government oh, they're letting the jury out.
Play the
What are you
Muppet
talking about?
sound.
We don't have any Muppet sound.
That was wonderful. Bravo. I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot
Hey, it's
better.
Gacy and Bob Sr.
Or it's Bob and Jay.
It was awful.
Oh, you gotta work the mouth. You're not working the mouths right.
Oh, damn it.
Jesus.